BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Feel free to keep these 25 spooky secrets about Casper. Watch as Christina Ricci reveals her surprising embarrassment over her performance in the beloved 1995 film, Casper. The movie, released just months before Halloween, defied expectations, becoming one of the year's biggest hits and a lasting icon of spooky season. With a production budget of $55 million, the film, starring Bill Pullman and a then 14-year-old Christina Ricci, raked in an impressive $300 million, cementing its status as a cherished property of Universal Studios throughout the 90s. However, audiences were nearly denied the iconic "Can I Keep You?" moment, as the original vision for the film did not include Casper in human form. A decision that would have significantly altered the romantic awakenings of a generation. The journey from comic strip to screen was far from straightforward. Under the direction of first-time feature film director Brad Silbering and the watchful eye of producer Steven Spielberg, the story of the world's friendliest ghost underwent numerous transformations. These changes included a reimagined tragic backstory for Casper and the initial absence of a witchy character who would later be brought to life by Hilary Duff. Arguably the most significant alteration was the introduction of Devon Sawa as the human Casper. Decades later, Sawa admits the film isn't a regular fixture in his children's viewing habits. He shared with E! News in 2022 that his son, then 4, didn't quite grasp the significance of his father's role, exclaiming over the on-screen events but failing to connect them to his dad. The Sawa family rarely revisits his filmography, with Sawa noting that a lot of movies don't age well. Yet, the enduring charm of Casper suggests otherwise. To celebrate this spooky season, prepare to uncover 25 fascinating facts about Casper, including behind-the-scenes crushes and a scrapped sequel. Alex Proyas, renowned for directing The Crow and Dark City, was initially slated to direct but departed the project just months before filming commenced due to creative differences. Proyas expressed to CBR.com in 2008 that he saw Casper as an opportunity for a deeply resonant children's film, but when the project began to deviate from its potential, he politely bowed out. Brad Silbering, a newcomer to feature films, then stepped in. Casper holds the distinction of being the first film to feature a completely computer-generated character in a leading role, while the original comic books offered no definitive origin story for Casper, stating he was born a ghost to ghost parents. The movie provided a poignant backstory. He succumbed to pneumonia as a young boy due to the cold, leaving his inventor father heartbroken. Bill Pullman embraced the role of Dr. Harvey for a very specific reason. He eagerly anticipated the opportunity to bring his children to the set, telling the AV Club in 2020 that they were at the perfect age to experience the film's magic. Casper's distinctive voice was provided by child actor Malachi Pearson, who underwent 5 or 6 auditions before a final test with the entire cast and filmmakers. Pearson's on-set expressions were captured as he delivered his lines, allowing filmmakers to incorporate his gestures into Casper's on-screen movements. As he recounted to the Chicago Tribune in 1995, the initial script concluded with the audience never witnessing Casper in human form, thus denying viewers the unforgettable reveal of Devon Sawa, the now famous "Can I Keep You?" scene owes its existence to J.J. Abrams. Sawa disclosed on Twitter in 2018 that the Star Wars director was brought in to write an alternate ending for the 1994 film. Upon approval, a nationwide casting call was issued, leading Sawa to submit a VHS tape that secured him the role of Casper. He attributes his subsequent career to this pivotal moment. Sawa admitted to Vulture that he was initially intimidated by Christina Ricci upon their first meeting before he had officially secured the role of human Casper, describing her as having an "I'm the boss around here" demeanor. Though he noted she quickly warmed up and they developed immediate chemistry. Adding to the serendipity, Ricci and Sawa played love interests in the 1995 film Now and Then. It was Ricci who recommended Sawa for the role of Scott Wormer in Casper, a fact he credits her for, telling E! News that they got along quite well during the brief period he worked on Casper. Sharing the same age, they even attended school together while he was on set. While his on-screen work was limited to a day or two, his presence extended for approximately 2 weeks. during which Richie remembered and recommended him, leading to his successful audition. Their close connection during the shoot was evident, further fueling the narrative of young romance. Now and then co-star Thora Birch later revealed a contest on set for Sawa's affections, with Richie emerging as the victor. However, Sawa refuted these claims of a crush, telling E! News he was around 14 at the time and found all the actresses lovely. To secure quick cameos from A-listers like Mel Gibson and Clint Eastwood, producer Steven Spielberg assured them he would also appear in the same scene. The only hitch? Spielberg's cameo was ultimately cut from the final version. Director Brad Silbering informed Entertainment Weekly that he had to tell Steven, "You're not the strongest of the group." Spielberg, he added, was sort of relieved, as he felt obligated to do the cameo due to asking for favors but wasn't a confident actor. Pullman once described his sword fight with the ghosts, while wielding a toilet plunger, as the hardest physical scene of his career. He recalled the challenging process of performing the stunt backwards up a staircase against 3 non-existent adversaries, a testament to the visual effects of the era. The last name Harvey, shared by the two main characters, served as an homage to Harvey Comics, the creators of the original comic series. An ambitious musical number featuring the ghostly trio singing "Lucky Enough to Be a Ghost" was initially planned but ultimately scrapped to manage the film's budget. Another discarded idea involved a fun nod to the horror classic Poltergeist, with Zelda Rubinstein initially set to reprise her iconic role. Screenwriter Deanna Oliver shared with Entertainment Weekly that the vision was for Rubinstein to shoot out the chimney, screaming, "Go toward the light." Brad Garrett, known for his role in Everybody Loves Raymond, lent his voice to Fatso, one of Casper's 3 mischievous uncles. Spielberg had considered casting Richie, who had garnered attention for her role as Wednesday Addams in The Addams Family, in his 1993 hit Jurassic Park, but ultimately opted for Ariana Richards. Tennis balls were utilized as stand-ins for the ghosts during scenes where Richie and Pullman interacted with Casper or the ghostly trio, serving as a visual guide for the actors. A scene depicting Kat discovering a photograph of the ghostly trio in their human forms was omitted from the final cut of the movie. The Backstreet Boys famously filmed the music video for their hit song, Everybody. Backstreet's Back, within the same iconic mansion featured in Casper. To economize, the studio only sought to acquire the rights to one of the original comic book characters, leading to the exclusion of Wendy the Good Little Witch. However, a subtle nod to the character was made by having Kat wear a red hood in one scene. 3 years after Casper's release, the friendly ghost did indeed meet the Little Witch in the 1998 direct-to-VHS sequel, with a young Hilary Duff donning the red cape. Although plans for a live-action sequel helmed by Simon Wells were in motion, Universal ultimately canceled them in 2000. This decision was attributed to the underwhelming success of the direct-to-VHS follow-ups and Christina Ricci's reservations about reprising her role. In 2018, Ricci shared that Casper was the first of her films she showed her then 3-year-old son Freddie, who had a remarkably humorous reaction. Ricci recounted to People that her son began asking about her childhood with her best friend, the ghost, prompting the parents to realize, oh, too soon. For a period, he had numerous questions about ghosts, living alone with his dad, and being a ghost, causing considerable parental concern. Devon Sawa garnered significant attention in 2017 when he tweeted his eagerness for a Casper sequel. In a playful message to Universal, he announced, "Hello Universal. Yeah, it's me Devon Sawa. Sawa with an S. Never mind. I'm ready to come back and do another Casper. Yes, the ghost. Sherry Stoner."